we got number 7, Round and Round, Merry-Go-Round of Love.
I had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Okay.
That's during the end of the record. Gene Griffin wanted a song just like the Gap Band. At the time, him and Teddy was starting to do, to me, it was starting to be like a little one-sided. I saw and witnessed Gene and Teddy start to branch off a little bit after Teddy and I was so close for so long. I saw the manipulation coming in even then because I wasn't even around. And then they said, yo, come, what you think of this song, Tim? And by then he had the song, the lyrics, everything without me. That was the first song that they really did without me. Like they was trying to show me that I wasn't the only one that could write, which is okay.
Who wrote it?
Teddy and Aaron.
Oh.
Teddy and Aaron. I had nothing. But once again, when you break that formula, it's dangerous because if you recall, hold on just 1 minute, please. If you recall, that was the second single.
Yeah.
And it didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's I don't.
Yeah. You know, I get it, but and I'm not bashing on them or whatever, because it was a group collective. But that was the song that it just didn't fit for us, period. Because it wasn't done out of sincerity. It wasn't done, to me, it wasn't done out of a genuine type of play. It was done to basically look what we can do too. And Gene also co-wrote the song. So he pushed his song.
Okay.
Our manager wanted to be a writer. So he pushed this and even pushed it as a second single.
Wow.
But it was like Gerald Bugsby and them knew off the back. Nope. Nope. Andre Harrell knew it too. Nope. But they put it out there to appease him. Because
you had a really hot group, so it was important to try and be supportive, I guess.
Groove Me did so well, even though it took Groove Me a while to get up. Groove Me was on the charts forever.
Yeah.
So Groove Me did so well, so they just thinking, okay, whatever they say, put it out. But I wasn't for it at all. Yeah. I didn't like it. It wasn't us.
And another powerful one is Spend the Night. This was the one that you said that they had to. Why did you want him to sing it instead of yourself or Aaron?
Because even though Aaron was the lead singer, each person in the group, we wanted to have at least 1 or 2 songs, even though we wasn't lead. So we wanted to spread the bag. So even though Aaron was known as the lead singer, I had 2 songs. You Can Call Me Crazy in My Business. Yeah. Teddy had 2 songs, Spend the Night and Teddy's Jam. So that's how we did it.
But back in those days, I mean, from the Gap Band to Earth, Wind & Fire, you really didn't have, you had the lead singer. So, but whose idea, was it part of your vision to make sure that everyone feels?
Yes, definitely. Out the gate. It was my vision that God gave me to make sure that at least, even though people may know, because Aaron killed it. When they heard Aaron's voice, everybody thought it was the Gap Band. Yeah. They thought it was a new Gap Band record, everybody. So we knew Aaron was dangerous in that. But we still had 2 separate, different personalities. It was 3 different personalities. Each of us had different styles, each of us. And it was something that came together real quick. It's just that people started to believe that they were the king instead of all 3 of us being the king. Because if you had Aaron, Timmy, and Teddy, it was still, the group was so talented that with no help of the record companies or whatever, we still had individual success, all 3 of us.
Yeah.
So that's how talented the group was.
Yeah.
But, once one person stopped thinking, I'm running the group, and which was that. And I don't want a bag, or just not a Teddy bag or Aaron bag. It's just that I didn't like Merry Go Round of Love because it was a Gene Griffin doing that said, okay, let's put this song out, because even though his name is on all of the records, Gene Griffin didn't write. Gene Griffin was a manager. He was a gangster. I respect him as teaching us how to dress, how to style. He taught us what not to do in business, but it was a conflict of interest. It was too many. His hands was in too many, and I wasn't having it.
Yeah.
I wasn't having it. No.
Well, I wanted to get to that, but Goodbye Love really sampled quite a lot by, I think, Mariah. It's been used quite a...
No.
She used Piece of My Love, sorry. But Goodbye Love.
Yeah, Piece of My Love was sampled a lot. Piece of My Love is the most sampled out of the Guy record, but Goodbye Love they sampled too, and I like. But Goodbye Love came from basically when we first started to hit. I wrote a song about my girlfriend at the time that we had to start going on promo tours.
And
we was getting ready to go. They had already set it up, so we was going on promo tours and we was doing other things. So that song was Goodbye Love.
So was it that you wrote the lyrics with your bass, and then did you get anywhere?
That I didn't use my bass. That I started to play around and fiddle around with the keyboards a little bit. Matter of fact, that came from the keyboard, the bass line. I learned how to play bass line on the keyboards, on the lower keys, and then I started saying, okay, and I picked up 1 or 2 chords. But once again, Aaron taught me. Aaron was like, Aaron wrote out a chart for me to teach me how to play keyboards.
Wow.
Yeah, Aaron wrote out that chart. Aaron Hall wrote a chart to teach me, and once I picked it up, that's how close we were. Once I picked it up, it was like I would go to my bass, then come back to the piano, make sure the keys were correct and everything, and the chords. And Goodbye Love. That was a song I wrote that we were getting ready to go. So it was like, well, I'm not married yet or whatever. Goodbye Love.
Who was the female in the background?
Tammy Lucas.
So you guys have known her for that long, wow.
Yes, Tammy Lucas. Tammy Lucas.
My goodness.
Lucas.
Yeah, I mean, most of us know her from singing backgrounds with a lot of other stuff, but we didn't realize she'd gone, because, she nothing in here, so, yeah.
I don't understand. It's like, okay, you have all the success that you could possibly have 32 years later. Why are you not? It was so, we didn't create New Jack Swing, and we didn't do this by ourselves. First of all, it was God, and it was so many other entities and people that supported us and helped us and sung with us along the way. Why not give them light? I never understood it. That's why I stayed quiet for so long, because I didn't want to come across as the disgruntled person that got kicked out the group and whatever. I had success on my own. God bless me, I was able to own my own publishing, so I'm good with it.
Yeah.
But it was just that this same narrative kept going on, and every time you heard the story, it was a total different story.
Yeah. I'm
like, okay, stop. Enough is enough.
Yeah. What about My Business? Because this was the one that you sang. But what was going through your mind when you wrote it?
Well, You Can Call Me Crazy and My Business. At that time, that was the last 2 songs that made the record, because I was so focused on making sure everybody else had their songs. And then when I saw my best friend at the time, Teddy, that I protected and loved and cared for, start to be manipulated, and he started to lean more towards Gene Griffin. And then I wanted to get married on you. I got engaged on You Can Call Me Crazy, and everybody was thinking I was stupid, I was crazy. Wow. You gonna mess up the group. So that's why I wrote You Can Call Me Crazy. My business is stay the hell out of my business. Business is literally stay the hell out of my business. I'm tired of people always asking.
Did they know?
Yes, I knew. It was. Did they
know what the meanings behind the songs were?
Yes, I always wrote from my heart. We wrote about clubs and we was having good times and fun, I wrote about that. If we wrote about being with a certain significant other, and now we got to go. We wrote about that. If we wrote about Teddy and what he was going through and whatever, I wrote Spend the Night. When he liked this little young girl, I wrote about that.
Wow.
If we wrote about, if Teddy needed a song and he needed to just dance and create it, we wrote about that. I had nothing to do with Merry-Go-Round of Love. I had nothing to do with that, but other songs that have everything to do with it. So they, of course they knew my business, listen to the lyrics. I'm tired of people always asking me, what's happening, what's going on, trying to get into my head. Why don't they leave me alone? I want to say, why don't they leave me the f alone? That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't.
Some of the questions that people ask is, were there other songs from that album that didn't make the album that you guys wrote and created?
Yeah, plenty of songs. I mean, we had a lot, like My Prerogative.
What?
We had songs that the group Today did, Him or Me. Me and Teddy wrote songs that he gave the boy George, Don't Take My Mind on a Trip.
Yeah.
We had these songs Teddy and I did together. And they was passed out to their own needs after I left.
Okay, so you hadn't recorded, so there wasn't one that the three of you recorded, but then didn't make the album cuts. It was just that these were the 10 that you recorded as a group.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly to press the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do have a new interview. Loads to come, but thanks a lot for watching. I begin to